Hi, welcome to automationtesting.in. In this video, we will see tagging and filtering in JUnit 5. So what do you mean by tagging and filtering? So I want to group some of the methods, or I want to categorize some of the methods under particular category or particular group. So for that we use tagging. Okay. So because of that, while executing also, I can execute only some group of tests, some categorized tests. So that flexibility I can get. So we'll see how we can achieve that in JUnit 5. So let's go to Eclipse. So inside this JUnit 5 test package, I'll create a class. So tagging test, right? Tagging test. So in the tagging test, I'll take some tests. Public void tagging test. One I can say. So this is, I want to categorize this now. Okay. So before that, first it should be a test method first from the Jupyter API, and we have one more annotation called tag. So you need to mention the tag name. No, again this is my smoke test, right? Normally we'll have smoke, sanity, regression, something like that. So I'll say this is my smoke test. I'm categorizing this test under smoke. So now what I'll do, this is smoke test in tagging one method. Okay. So like this, I'll take 5 more. Okay. I will take 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll change this to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I do not have any errors. So, but I'll say this is smoke test. I'll say this is sanity. Okay. I'll say this is sanity test and the 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6. And the same way, the last one is, I can say sanity. So 2 smoke tests, 2 sanity tests, and I can say this sanity is smoke. I'll say this is regression. Okay, this is categorized as regression. For under each category, I have 2 methods. Okay, simply if I execute this, it will execute everything. Okay, for that I need to write a threads run with all these things. Otherwise, go to the JUnit 5 runner and remove everything. And you need to mention JUnit 5 dot tagging test. I did any mistake. Tagging test cannot be resolved to a variable. Sorry. JUnit 5 test dot tagging test. And we need to mention class, right? This is the class. So simply when I run this, when I run this, it will execute all the methods, the 6 methods, and it will print the all the message on the console. Right, that is very simple. So now, when you see here, you see that everything is very normal. It's executing. But I want to filter now. I want to execute only smoke tests. I want to execute only regression test. I want to only execute sanity, but I want to execute only smoke sanity combinations. So I want that flexibility. So for that also, you have in the tagging class, okay, the classes which you want to execute that you need to mention. Along with that, you have include tags. And the same way, you have so many options. You see, include packages, right? Exclude packages. So we'll see that by taking include tags, and you need to mention the which tag you want to execute. Run as JUnit test. Now it will execute only 2 tests. You see that 1 and 3. The smoke test in tagging one method, the smoke first one and third one, right? Where is the first one and third one? Now I'm controlling the method level also. If I say sanity here, now it will execute only the 2 tests comes under the sanity. You see that second method and 6th method. In the same way, I'll say regression. Okay, so let's do it from here. So only this time, only regression with the 4th method and 5th method. I want to execute multiple tags. So when you are writing more than one, you need to put a curly braces and mention smoke. So I want to execute regression and smoke both. Okay, so when I run this, now it will execute 4. You see that smoke regression. All right, I have a control now. So along with that, I have one more option, exclude tags. You see, exclude packages, exclude tags. We have category that is experimental. So that we'll see later if possible, but here exclude tags. So in the exclude tags, what I'll do, I'll mention sanity. Means it will exclude executing this sanity. Apart from this, all other tags will get executed. We will see. You see that it executed smoke regression. The reason we said don't execute sanity, exclude me, don't execute. Right. What is the, we have include, what is the use of exclude? So let's assume you have 100 categories. In 100 categories, you want to only, you want to execute 90 categories at a time. So instead of writing include tags 90 times, 90 tags, in the exclude tags, you can mention the remaining 10 tags. Then obviously other 90 tags will get executed. Okay, that is the advantage when you use exclude tags, include tags. So this is how you can manage the method level also. You need to mention that with tagging. So sometimes I want to execute this test. Last test should execute with both. Okay, should execute with both. So now if I mention, I'll not mention sanity, I'll mention only regression. Okay, so I'll remove this and I'll put this. So regression smoke. When I run this, you will see the behavior. it should execute 5 now. You see that 5. The reason is, so one sanity is coming, the sixth method. But what I made is, in the sixth method, it comes under both the categories. Okay, so that is the reason. When I say this sanity exclude, okay, this sanity exclude. So what happens that it should execute. You see that the priority goes. See, the sixth one comes under both regression and sanity, but I'm saying don't execute this. So the higher priority goes to exclude only. Okay, you need to remember that. So this is how you can tag your methods and you can execute which tags you want to execute. Okay, this is the one of the biggest advantages, that while executing you can control in the method level also which methods you want, which test methods you want to execute, which test methods you want to exclude in the execution. Okay, so that's all about tagging. Thank you.